All right, I'm going to explain everything you need to know about sales in less than 60 seconds. So essentially, all that sales is building a narrative that's going to move your prospect to actually want to buy your product. So how do we do this? How do we build this narrative? The first and only logical thing you can do is to start asking questions. You want to ask questions in order to find their pain points and to find their pleasure points. And essentially, what you want to do from here is show how your product or your service is going to alleviate their pain points while reinforcing their pleasure points. So for example, I own a marketing company. So a pain point for one of my clients might be that the revenue has dropped, and a pleasure point, for example, will be increasing their ROI on ad spend or lowering their cost per lead. Now, once you've made it into the conversation by asking questions, there's always going to be objections. Now, what you want to do with objections is overcome them. And I use the word overcome specifically because that's exactly what it is. You don't ever want to tell the client that they're wrong. And the way I think about overcoming an objection is using the framework of yes, but. So this is basically telling the client that they're right, understanding their point of view, but then shifting their perspective so that they can see how your product or service is actually going to help. So for example, if a lead says, I need to think about it, I might say something like, of course, I don't want you to think about it. I wouldn't want you not to think about a decision that's this big, just so that I'm prepared for our next meeting. Is it more so the price or the product that you need to think about? Fucking next meeting. There's no next meeting. I just say this so that, again, I can get back into the conversation by overcoming the objection. Now from here, the client has to give me an answer. Is it the product? Is it the price? Whatever it might be, that's just the next objection I'm going to overcome. So think about it almost like a funnel. There's going to be a broad range of objections at the start, and you're going to get more and more specific until at the end there's nothing left and you close the sale. Now, a good third tip I would give, honestly, when you're selling is just to be yourself. So for me, when I'm selling from a place of being genuine and understanding that my service can actually help these leads, right? A lot of people that talk about sales online will try to give tonality tips and whatnot, but to me, that's never really worked for me because everybody has their own tonality. Everybody talks different. So just to be yourself, be authentic, and come from a place of being genuine because you know you're actually going to be helping somebody out and you're just trying to shift their perspective so that they can see how your product or service is going to help them out.